to Pages with Sidra here. I bring you the novels behind your favorite manga, Manhwa, and Manhua, whether by translating or simply reading them for you. Let's dive into the stories that inspire the comics we all love. I got a cheat ability in a different world and become extraordinary even in the real world. Volume 13. Chapter 3, Iris vs Usagi. When Yuya and the others were working on the Idol project, the heavenly sacred festival in the other world was reaching its climax. I never thought my opponent in the finals would be you. HMPH. I'm going to win this time. After many battles, the ones who reached the final were Iris, the Sword Saint, and Uzaki, the one who bears two holy titles, the Kicking Saint and the Ear Saint. In the previous matches, Iris and the others had tried to uncover the plans of Katana Saint Shu, but as a result they had come to the final without learning anything. The reason was that, since Shu held the heavenly sacred festival in this way, they also thought that Shu had a secret plan that would make him the winner, but without getting a glimpse of it, Shu fought Iris in the middle of the tournament and was defeated. In the end, we couldn't figure out what he was thinking. But I'm sure he's hiding something. You're right. And it's not just Shu, but some of the other holy as well. However, Iris and Uzagi accurately saw that some holy, including Shu, were hiding their power. However, since these holy were eventually defeated without showing their power, it remained unclear what they were hiding or what their aim was in hiding their power in the first place. At first, I thought they might have obtained the power of evil like the Fist Saint, but it doesn't seem that way. Yes. Above all, if you have the power of evil, it will be hard just to stay in this place. That's also true. Due to the dense holy power floating in the sacred valley, it was almost impossible for someone with half-baked evil power such as a fallen saint to stay in this place. In any case, as long as Shu and the others are hiding their power, we can't just show our power unnecessarily either. I wanted to fight you with all my might, though. We don't have a choice. For now, without any special powers. Now. There was a moment of silence. After that, Uzagi and Iris collided at a blinding speed. Uzagi, you're getting better at handling magic. Thanks to the help of my monstrous apprentice. I'd say the same thing if you put it that way. Iris and Uzagi, although they had not activated their divine authority, each had their swords and feet covered with magical power and engaged in a battle that caused shockwaves to be generated around them. Seeing them, Gloria was appalled. Those two, were they that strong? Well, we've had our fair share of experience. Speaking of which, Odis was using some unfamiliar magic too. What in the world happened to you guys? Well, I was outmatched by Uzaki, who closed the distance before I could give it my best shot, you know. Odis also gained power, as did Iris and Uzaki, but unfortunately, he had to fight Uzaki and was defeated before he could give it his all. So, to Gloria, who was unaware of the situation, the battle between Iris and Uzaki seemed to be of a different dimension. It seemed that the other holy thought the same way, and they were surprised to see the two fighting. The organizer of the event, Shu, was the most surprised. Wonderful. Shu smiled maniacally but soon returned to his usual emotionless smile. But Odis didn't miss it. What is that smile? Odis? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. It's just that the two of them are fighting a little too hard, don't you think? You're right. Along with Odis, whose cheeks were drawn back, Gloria was also somewhat taken aback by the battle between Iris and Uzagi. The terrain around them changed every time they collided, and the already thick atmosphere of Holy became even denser. This was proof that the two outstanding Holy were clashing intensely. When did you become so strong, Uzagi? If you say so, you are the one who has become so strong. You used to be all about technique and no other skills. Seeing Yuya-kun made me think. Iris had overcome various obstacles by making full use of her skills as a sword saint. However, Yuya, who had been transported to the past and trained by the sage, had gained new, non-standard powers that were not confined to the framework of techniques like the other holy. Seeing Yuya like that, Iris herself changed her mind and has been refining other aspects of her skills until this day. It's the same for Uzagi. Compared to Iris, Uzagi often focused more on honing his basic skills and used his techniques only when the situation called for it. However, having felt Yuya's development close at hand, he was able to mix in some of his weaker techniques, such as magic, to power up his overall basic attacks. Iris and Uzagi continued to exchange fierce blows, but the end of the battle finally came. Pant Band, we're not getting anywhere any further. You're right then, the end will be Heavenly Sacred Slash. Sacred Flash Legs. NYX Translations. The two sides' most powerful techniques were unleashed and collided. The impact was unparalleled, and literally, a tremendous wave of holy went through the sacred valley and spread to distant lands. The evil beasts in the vicinity were annihilated across the board, and the monsters temporarily lost their will to fight. Then, I win, don't I? You're right. In the end, Uzaki, who could not push through Iris's slash, was caught in the wave of slashes as it was, and the winner was decided. They were both feeling somewhat refreshed despite being battered by each other when suddenly they heard one applaud. Good gracious, that's truly wonderful. Shoo. It was Shu Zakuran, with a faint smile on his face. Shu stood between the two and continued to speak. As expected of the Sword Saint Iris, you've won this time tournament as well as the last time. The title of the strongest holy is now yours, both in name and in reality. Iris received the praise but continued to silently watch Shu and the proceedings. Shu himself did not pay any attention to Iris but turned his attention to Uzagi. And Uzagi, you also showed great ability. You were strong to begin with, but I had no idea that you had become even stronger. I have no intention of going along with your farce. Shu, what the hell are you thinking? Uzagi turned to Shu and said so. Then Shu was silent for a moment and looked around. I see. It's no wonder you guys are so wary. Then, now that the winner has been decided, I will tell you my plan. What plan? Iris and the others were bracing themselves for what he was about to say, but several of the holy seemed to already know what he was going to say and did not seem particularly perturbed. As you know, we are the holy and we protect the people of this world from the evil. Isn't that right? What are you trying to say? Don't you think it's ridiculous? Exclamation. It was an outburst of madness. The thing that had been hidden in Shu's smile until now came to the surface in a subtle way. No matter how much we continue to protect people, if people do not change, the evil will not disappear. So I came to one conclusion. Shu's face finally changed from a faint smile to a ferocious grin. We, the holy, are going to manage humanity. Wah. While Iris and the others froze at this unexpected statement, Shu continued. If we manage humanity collectively, no new evil will be born. What do you think? There couldn't be a more perfect plan, don't you think? Don't be silly. How can you even consider such an idea? Iris immediately pressed him on it, but Shu simply looked down at Iris with incomprehension. Then, do you intend to spend the rest of your life hunting for evil? No matter how hard we try, if we don't change the root of the problem, nothing will change. Even if that were true, the result will be the same even if you manage it. There is always a negative side to the human heart. I know that. That's why we have to take away the heart. Exclamation. The heart, self-consciousness, everything is managed by us, the holy. There will be no room for the negative side to enter there. And if there are those who resist it, then we will have no choice but to select outstanding people and weed them out in order to eradicate the evil. How can you? Iris, you're wasting your time. This guy's eyes are serious. Uzagi was already in a state of alert, ready to pounce on Shu at any moment. But, what a disappointment. How can there be a holy who can't understand this noble idea? So you're just one of those who will be weeded out, after all. Ara, really? I won this competition that you organized, didn't I? Who do you think will be eliminated here? Iris smiled triumphantly at Shu, who sneered at her. You really think so? What a naive, but unfortunately, you can't stop me. Besides, wah. Shu gave the signal, and several holy came forward as if to protect Shu. There are already a number of holy here who agree with my ideas. No matter how strong you may be, you can't possibly take on this number of holy, can you? I am sorry, but I will not join you. Gloria, who had been watching the proceedings, took the side of Iris and the others. Your way of thinking is to deny the existence of the children in my care. I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you either. I don't think there will be any magical development at the end of the control. I see, but there is nothing wrong with that. You may want to rethink this once again. You can choose to fight an endless battle against evil and evil beasts from now on, or you can choose to be free. We will always accept you. Exclamation. The next moment, a circle of light appeared around Shu's feet. The same circle of light then appeared around the feet of the holy who had joined Shu. I hope that you will make a wise decision. Wait. Sacred flash legs. In order not to let Shu escape, Uzagi closed the distance in an instant while activating his divine authority. But the circle of light floating at Shu's feet emitted an exceptionally strong radiance, and in the next instant, Shu disappeared from the scene. TCH. I missed it. What was that power? Next to the frustrated Uzagi, Otis was thinking about the nature of the light that had just floated by the feet of Shu and the others. I've had some pretty unique experiences, too, but even so, I've never seen the power that Shu and the others just used. If Otis says so, then that thing isn't magic, is it? Definitely not. I don't feel the presence of evil or the depths of holy. It is also hard to believe that they have acquired divine authority like we have. Whatever it is, it's getting very troublesome. Uzagi's gaze was on the holy, who was neither on the side of Iris and the others nor on the side of Shu's group. However, Shu's words had definitely affected their minds, and each of them was pondering with a serious expression on their faces. What in the world is going on here? Unbeknownst to Yuya, a sense of disquiet begins to drift in the other world. Thank you for watching Pages with Sidra. I hope you enjoyed this chapter of iGot a cheat ability in a different world, and became extraordinary even in the real world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more volumes and novels. Let's keep exploring these amazing stories together. See you in the next one.